We're gonna go to the Burgermeister's house because there was a threat to Irina, sort of.
Maybe.
Possible.
At the Burgermeister's mansion, there are already, even though it is very early dawn, the front door at this point is open, and people are bringing in more bundles of sticks and twigs and things. And that maid from before is kind of directing people where to stack them. These people look sweaty and gross and dour, sad, down on their luck, kind of peasants.
I want to talk to one of the peasants and just ask, are these sticks for the blazing festival?
Yeah, Festival
tomorrow?
of the Blazing Sun. They're going to build like a wicker man or something. That's the things that pagans do, right?
So this
Wait,
is
pagans?
Burning Man.
They're going to build a big sun and then set it ablaze, and that's going to burn away the bad luck or light the fortunes of the future or something very spiritual and I'm sure robust.
That's that. All right.
And have you seen that? Have you seen the Burgermeister's assistant, the one with the arm, anywhere around here?
Not if I can help it.
I feel you. I feel you. Thank you for all the help you've given us. I'll let you go back to whatever you're doing. So I'm just saying, if we wanted to start a fire, tonight would be the night to let it shine.
Why would we do that?
Why specifically tonight?
The inside of the house is kind of a bustle of activity. There's a couple of people moving back and forth between that dining room you saw earlier and the kitchen, and you can see that the Baroness is kind of directing all of that. You're not 100% sure what her end goal or task is. She seems to be in a tizzy. The Baron is nowhere to be found. The Baroness is the first one to actually approach you, Lydia. She comes up and says, "Oh, you back to speak to my husband? I can fetch him for you."
No, that's all right. We're here to check on Irina again.
Well, Irina, she hasn't come down yet. Maybe wait here. I'll go fetch her then.
That's fine. We can just go up and knock. I mean, we have a brother here.
Oh, you're funny. I don't think my husband would approve of you wandering about the house like that. Not without his permission, anyway. Please, I'll fetch Irina. It's all right.
No, the thing is, we heard that there was a threat made against her.
Well, then I will walk quickly. Please, let me go, and I'll. She.
I think it would be quicker if we went ourselves.
Why don't you lead us there?
Let the two of you persuade.
We won't be walking around aimlessly, and we'll be faster.
This guy with a +5.
Yep.
She's really uncomfortable about this, but she's like, okay, then follow me. I'll take you to her room.
Zergo gives her a big smile and says, "Thank you."
Mm-hmm.
I just hold out my fist for Zergo to fist bump. Come on, we got this.
Zergo fist bumps him.
She leads you up some stairs, which is like has a little landing floor, and then loops back around over the front entrance. There's a long hallway, and she leads you down the end of the hall to the second door on the left, and she knocks on it, and there's no response, of course. And she tries the door, and the door is unlocked, and she opens the door. And steps in. She looks in, and this is unfortunate. Irina is not here. Already out. Must have missed her.
Zergo.
The bed definitely. So this room smells of powder and fine perfume. There's a vanity with a mirror against a wall, with a wooden mannequin wearing a bridal gown. There is a big full-length mirror mounted in this very fine looking gilded frame, and it looks like there's bed, like quickly put together that looks like it's been slept in.
Okay.
What's with the gown?
It's my wedding dress.
So she's not here.
No, there's no arena that you can see.
Is Ismark here?
Up to y'all.
It should be.
I just turned to look at Ismark and I'm like,
I knew it. I shouldn't have left her alone. I should have stayed with her.
her.
Should have stayed here. God damn it.
Where's Izek?
I tell about trusted people.
Are you asking the group? Or are you asking the Baroness? Or are you just saying out loud?
I'm asking the Baroness. Where's Izek?
I don't know. He's probably already out. You're asking me so many questions. I'm flustered.
Do you know where Arena could have went?
She's a young lady. Maybe she wanted to stroll about the town. Or maybe she's on a date.
Zergo looks over to Ismark, like pretty much like without saying it, like if this is something she would do.
No. Oh boy. As much as I want to jump to conclusions, Strahd got her. Strahd has her. Strahd has gotten to. She came into the house in league with the Baron, in league with Izek. I don't. Oh my god! I should not have left her alone. Let's get her. And he starts running downstairs.
Let's go find Izek to start.
Yeah, the Baron
Easy.
probably knows where he's at. She
Yeah.
said she could get the Baron.
Izek's the
Granted,
prime suspect.
I don't know where he is. Please, he's probably in his library, but he might be upset to find you all up here in our residence halls. Maybe go back to the den. I'll bring him down.
He also might be upset to find that one of his guests just appeared, but
We don't really have time. I mean, Izek isn't really a hard to miss man, so if we start just looking around the town, we could probably find him.
maybe. I'd like to do a wild hunt around the town. I guess we can.
Are you gonna wait for the Baron, or are you gonna leave? Or are you gonna go just like bang on the Baron's door?
Let's
You don't
see.
know
Well,
which door it is.
just to make sure, Ismark's already ran off.
Yeah, Ismark started heading down the stairs, but he's flexible on his amount of agency.
Yeah. He's gone. So we're down somebody. All right, guys. What's the game plan here?
We never leave a man behind and I run after Ismark.
Well,
I agree with that, and Zergo runs too.
Sexism is the thing here. I say as I go down the stairs.
Yeah, Ismark runs out front of the house, and he just kind of looks both ways in this little, cul-de-sac area, and he just looks at his feet. This is my fault. I let this happen, and I don't know where to go.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. We could just ask around the people. I mean, apparently he's very recognizable, and apparently nobody likes him. So.
Wait, I have a quick question. Why didn't we just let her stay at the inn with us?
Nobody thought about it.
I thought about it, but I thought that maybe the Burgermeister would be.
Nah, Ismark
you know-
said she'd be fine, and I trusted it. I trusted Ismark. I was misled.
No. Ismark's not to blame, and I just like try and quiet him. Like, dude, he's going through some shit right now.
I am to blame. I left her. I didn't stay by her.
No.
There you go, Ismark. I say, so pat him on the
You didn't-
shoulder.
God, cool. We'll do better next time. As a group, we're to blame.
Will you help me find her? I hate to keep asking so much of you.
Of course.
I just want.
Wait, hold on. Yes, we'll help you find her. How long do you think it's going to take, though? Because we have other prior arrangements that we agreed.
Doesn't matter. She could be in danger.
Yes, I know, but I like
Could
to
also be on a date,
sleep.
apparently. Think
No,
about
we
it.
can just tell them something urgent came up, and we'll handle it. Maybe tomorrow. So
Wait, you're
this
talking
takes
about
priority.
Yes,
about the
it
Wizards of Wine?
does. I
mean,
just
the
want to
Wizards of
know
Wine-
how long it'll last.
Wait, if you're talking about the Wizards of Wine, I'm sure it'll last a while, because it's already been missing for like weeks. Also,
Oh,
we weren't really hired to do it. He just said if we did do it, we'd get free lodging.
oh, okay. We weren't hired for it. Yeah, let's
no.
go find.
Fun
Yeah,
fact: we're not getting paid at all for that.
Lawful
We just get
capitalist.
free lodging.
Oh, that. Yeah, let's find his sister.
That's the reason I want to do it because I don't like paying to to sleep somewhere.
Okay, so you find yourself standing just outside the foyer of the burgomaster's mansion. How would you like to investigate this mystery?
All right, what's around us? Are there any servants still or anything like that?
There's still the maid who is dealing with all of the sticks and bundles, and as well as like a valet maybe who is helping her with loading and unloading the people that are bringing up bundles and things. And that seems to be not regular, but often enough that they're kind of just loitering there, waiting for people to come up to receive their bundles and tell them that all is well, which they're saying with the kind of personality of someone who said it 100 times. Very scripted and automatic. Oh, thank you. All will be well.
All right. We've already kind of asked, but I guess we could ask them again where he normally goes in the morning.
So just gonna go up to the maid and say, have you seen where Irina went? She's not in her room.
Irina? Oh, the redheaded girl. No. Shortly after you left, her when the dinner party started reciting, she went to take a bath and go to bed. But I didn't see her after she left the party.
Can I see if her sword and like armor is anywhere in her room, or if they were taken as well, or if she possibly wore them?
You didn't immediately see it, but you also didn't like turn the room over.
Yeah, I'll go back and do that real quick, but I'll try not to make a mess for the maids.
This maid lady says, "Bogan, you take them up to the guest room, please." And he stops what he's doing and says, "I take you to the guest room now." And you find yourself back in the room where Irina went missing. There's not much furniture in here except for a bed, a vanity. It looks like a trunk is in here that she would have used had she changes of clothes, but it doesn't look like she had anything anyway. There's just like fresh towels and linens and things in there. And this big ornate mirror on the wall. You do see her armor, but not her sword. Do you want to make a perception check? Or an investigation, I should say. Investigation is the better answer.
Yeah, I can help Ash and Rem look around to see if we kind of get an idea of because I know you said it looks like the bed was slept in, but it wasn't necessarily made. See if she left like in a hurry type thing.
Yeah. There's no like blood or anything, so there doesn't look like there was any kind of a fight. Her shoes are still here, and it looks like her traveling cloak is still here also. There's a little bathroom that doesn't have anything in it that is important. And you get a minute to like take a look at this bridal gown, which is like white and very gorgeous. It stands out like as grim as this place is. Like, this is the beautiful dress. It probably was a very elegant wedding. The vanity doesn't seem to have any clues or insight to it either.
By the way, does that wedding dress look like it would fit Irina, or does it look like it's actually be for forget her name, Valokrit?
These names, huh?
Names, man.
Lydia Petrovna.
Lydia. Okay. Does it look like it would fit Lydia, or does it look like it was oddly enough made for Irina?
They're close enough in size you can't really tell offhand.
Damn.
But, you know, like every dress needs tailoring. It probably doesn't even fit Lydia anymore either, to be fair.
All right. Makes sense.
So it probably would fit Irina better than Lydia at this point, actually. When you think about it, you start putting it together.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I'm going to go ahead and point out, I was like, yeah, her shoes are here. Her weapon's gone, her armor's here, and her cloak's here. So either she's still somewhere in this place, or she just didn't intend to leave and was taken somewhere. Where the hell would I hide a body in this mansion?
I think we know who might have done this.
Oh, who might have done it. We don't know who did it.
Yeah,
There's a
but we
mystery.
can start with them.
We could start with them if we could find them. We probably want to start with the Burgomeister.
Yeah, let's ask him where Isaac went.
Good idea. That was the original intent. Alrighty, let's go ahead and well, there's nobody here with us, right?
Nope,
Or is that
there
guy...
is a guy there with you
Okay, he's still-
named Bogan.
Gotcha. Just making sure he's still there. All right,
He's just like attending to you, making sure you don't, keeping eyes on you. You know,
I got you. All right. Hey, Bergen, how's it going?
he's
All right.
Bogan.
Anyways,
Oh God.
he's still gonna say it wrong. All right. Anyways, go ahead and take us to the Burgomeister, please. Thank you.
Okay. He
Okay.
walks down the hall, takes a left down the hallway you didn't go down. He knocks on the door. There's dogs barking,
Oh no.
and
I grab my sword.
two big mastiff barks. Boop, 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 boop.
I don't draw my sword. I just grab it.
And the door answers. There's some words exchanged, and the burgomaster comes out into the hallway. And he says, "Yes, what brings you back so early in the morning?"
Hey, we came because we wanted to talk to Irina. Check, make sure she had a good night's rest. She doesn't have too many of those. Turns out she might not have, because we have no idea where she's at.
Well, did you ask her brother?
I did. I said, as I look at her brother, and yeah, that didn't get me anywhere.
Well, let's take a look in her room.
We already did that.
Definitely did.
His
Oh,
sword's missing, but everything else is still there.
Yep, including her shoes. So I don't think she left anywhere on purpose.
Yeah, it would be really strange for her to leave with just his sword and go barefoot.
Yeah, her clothes are still in her room too. So yeah, that'd be really weird if she left like that. And noticeable too.
What are your
What is-
thoughts on this, Burgomeister?
What is Izek, by the way?
That guy's probably doing his security job. He tends to go to the town square in the mornings. Why are you so interested in my man?
I know he was the one who set up the room. I was wondering if maybe he had any more info concerning her. Seeing
Well,
as no,
we didn't actually get to speak much last night. By the time I was done with my my books, he motions over his shoulder to the room he came from, which you can see with the door open is this big library. Yeah, she had already gone to bed, so I did not get to introduce myself to her. Well, to wish her my best wishes that all will be well and wish her good night. I met her when Ismark introduced me. But yes, I don't think I have any answers for you. I'm sorry, but I can. Well, what can I do to help?
let's see. If you think Ismark's in town square, we can go there. But it'd be greatly appreciated if you had your maids and servants not necessarily on alert, because I know you like to say everything's all nice and happy. But ask around, see if they know where Irina's at, anything like that. And if they do, to inform us.
Well, if she is missing, this is unwelcome news. She's not the first person to go missing.
Go on.
Two of my staff, my butler and Lydia's lady in waiting. We haven't been able to find them too.
How long ago was that?
It's within the past week. Izek is investigating the best he can.
Why didn't you mention this earlier? We had word that this was a safe place.
Well, it must have slipped my mind. I'm sorry.
That's nice.
Zergo's not having any of this.
Like,
Can I roll an investigation check or an
Yeah,
Insight.
Zergo wants to insight him as well.
This guy's so greasy. He's not lying. You think he just genuinely doesn't care about those people that are missing, so it wasn't important enough to bring up.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
They're just the help.
Can you tell us where Izak is?
He's roaming the streets of Veleki, establishing order and happiness.
Does he do that every morning?
Every day. One of his tasks are to check on the stockyards and make sure that no one there has died, and if they have, remove them.
Okay.
Overnight due to exposure. It's a task he seems to rather enjoy.
That's also nice. I'm gonna leave you because I think I've got what I can out of you.
Yeah.
Still inform us if she does come back. But I'm gonna go talk to her. I'm gonna go talk to your lead investigator.
It seems as if everything's coming together. Now we have a reason to actually hunt down this Isaac guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk to Fiona's house.
I'm still gonna go to the town square.
Yeah, I don't care about her.
Okay,
I'm
we're
going
gonna deal with town square stuff first. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, blocked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year. The Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. There are people there that look like they're dressed the same as the gate guards, so that you suspect that they're like full-time guards who are in the process of taking those signs down and putting up new ones. And they are under the eyes of the man you are looking for, Izak Swarazny, who is just
Hey,
kind
what
of
do you know?
supervising all this.
Try to walk up to him and in whatever formation y'all think is safest.
you in the front.
That's a lie. Anyways,
Aren't all three of us frontliners?
I'm always a backliner. It's just secret.
And Ismark, although I'm going to say Mata went with Ashen Ram.
That's fine. Hey, it's like, wait, guys. It's like, wait. As we're walking forward, what if, stick with me here, what if we have Ismark talk, right? It's gonna be great. Just imagine. I'm imagining it. It sounds amazing.
No.
I believe in the kid.
He's going through a rough time
I can't
right
speak
now.
to the man accused of kidnapping my sister. I might just kill him.
So yeah, let's just have Zergle, you and I talk.
If he does it, and then we try to break up the fight, right? Like it's not illegal to break up a fight. Maybe a sword goes the wrong way. Think about it.
I don't want my friend here, as I pat Ismark on the shoulder, to die. Sorry.
Yeah, and that doesn't seem like a great idea, you know? It's
That's like
easily
the best.
traceable.
If we can do this without any deaths, I would be quite happy, actually.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, big fella? I say as I look up.
Good morning to you. All is well.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Hey, anyways, you know where Irina's at?
Who Irina?
What do you mean Irina?
Is this Stella person?
No, you know Irina. You know who she is. Don't.
Irina Koliana. The one you helped set up the room with yesterday.
What about?
Hey, you never seen her?
Where?
Where is she?
Maybe checking the house?
Nope.
We
the-
did.
Oh,
Do you know where she's at?
no. She missing too?
Yeah,
I'd like to divine sense him just to see if he's.
Already done it.
I divine sense the big guy, the Barrowmaster, the Burgermeister. I
You
didn't
divine
know-
sensed when everybody was in the room, Noble.
It works on everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta understand my intelligence is 8. I won't divine sense.
Your intelligence is like 3.
Zergo wants to see if he's lying about
Yeah, I wanna-
not knowing where they are.
He said
We
blatantly
would
no.
all like to
No way
do
to
that.
wiggle out of that. so.
Okay, insight then. You got a 0. You got a 4. You got a 12.
420.
Izek says, if she missing, I need to make a report. He fishes around and pulls out this ratty looking piece of leather, and he writes down something on it. It doesn't look like he's immediately hiding anything.
What do you know about the other 2 missing people? The
Um,
butler and the lady in waiting?
this is secret. How you know this?
Burgermeister.
Burgomaster told us.
Oh, he told me keep secret. Confusing.
We're all in secret now.
They're missing 2. You know where they are? You have report?
I have no report. You have report?
Can't find them. Not my best area of expertise.
Did you even ask anybody about where they went to see anything?
Good plan. I do that. You know where they went?
No.
Where's
God, no.
Irina? I heard she was missing. No.
Oh shit.
Man, who's dumber, me or him?
he doesn't. I don't know. No, I don't know where she is. I keep a lookout for her. When she gone this morning?
This morning. She's gone this morning.
Oh, maybe she left town.
Sometime between this morning and last night.
There's no way she left town. She only took a sword, left her armor and shoes.
And traveling clothes.
Wait,
No way
there are guards at the gates of this town, right?
Yes.
So if maybe someone took her out of town, maybe we can go ask the guards if there was anyone leaving with a second person or box. Maybe they put it in a box. I don't know. Sometime between last night and this.
You were very good at this investigation thing.
Maybe you should try doing that too.
More like side job for me.
Oh, what's your main job?
He takes his big demon claw hand and points at the stocks where those people are held up, and he says, happiness.
Aha. Oh yeah, I'm not here.
That's true.
What's
He
your
just
main
pointed at them spontaneously and said happiness.
I see happiness. All right, guys. I'm running out of questions.
I think we might as well. We should go to the priest Lucian. Let me just call back in my memory. I think it was priest Lucian. So let's ask him about some confessions that might be made.
Are you gonna leave the square?
I just think everything looks. I don't know if "fine's" the right word. Happy. Everything looks happy.
Whilst we're walking, we're also just looking around for Irene.
Izak, when you turn away from him, says, well, good luck finding people. Wish you the best. Thumbs up is what they say.
Did that sound sarcastic?
Did it?
It did. I don't know if you wanted it to make it sound sarcastic.
Did it?
I don't know if I'm reading the room wrong. I don't know if I'm just really stupid.
8 and gang.
I came in with like 3 questions, guys. That's all I was gonna ask.
I mean, this guy either knows nothing or is playing you guys like fiddles that he is a fool. So he's either has nothing to lie about or is so good at lying, you have no idea.
Got it. I think like 2 of us just thought he was really slow from what we were seeing.
Don't know. Flash cut, smash cut to the Walkthar house. You're let in. It is dark inside. It's almost darker than it was in the evening. Like none of the candles are lit, but the windows are like stained and gross, so they're not letting much light in at all. As you come in, there are 2 men leaving. You know, they very like kind of cordially just let you in. They're like, "Oh, let me get the door for you ladies."
Okay, and then I just wait for Fiona, I guess.
Eventually, you're noticed.
Hello!
Back so soon? You must work fast.
We super didn't.
Oh,
I have more questions, actually.
well, that's no good. What can I help with?
So, I met the assistant guy, and he seems incredibly stupid to curse someone. Did he have any help? Or is that like just an ability that he has?
What do you mean? He has like the powers of demons coursing through his veins.
Uh-huh. Is he known to be very manipulative?
He uses violence, and I imagine yes, he can twist words.
Can I insight check her
Sure.
just to see if she's the one that's been lying to me this whole time?
She's very uncomfortable with the conversation, the fact that you're back and that you're like, no, wait a second, what's going on here? But it doesn't seem like she is lying to you. She's just like, she's definitely being careful what she says now.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we have the ability, we have demon blood coursing through our veins too, and I don't have the ability to curse anybody. So I'm just wondering if did you see him curse her, or did you just assume it was him?
This is the truth. This is what happened. I don't know how to convince you any other way.
Well, I just want to know, how did you come upon the truth? Did you see it, or did someone tell you, or did you get like a divine sense about it?
Well, let me tell you the story.
Sure. Also, I don't know, is Mata inside or was she asked to stay outside?
Mata is inside. These dudes just let y'all in.
Oh, okay.
These dudes that were coming out, they were well dressed and they looked a little hungover, maybe.
Okay. Also, this is my friend Mata. She's really nice and also drunk and stoned all the time, so she's probably not going to remember the conversation anyway.
My daughter was courted by Ezek, and I have no reason to question his taste. We are a powerful family after all, but it was not to be. He is something of a beast of a man, as you, I'm sure, were able to deduce yourself. Stella went away with him and came back in tears saying that he was a cruel and horrible person and didn't want anything to do with him ever again. The next morning, she was like this.
So she woke up cursed.
He woke up cursed.
I see. Hmm. Well, he's a jack-off for sure. But I don't know. Is there something you can tell me about the Burgermeister? He seems to have a very cultish ideal of how to keep Strahd at bay. And I feel like he's doing bad things to the city, but pretending that they're good things.
I desperately agree with you.
Do you think that maybe he would ever do something like that to your daughter, the Burgermeister himself, as sort of a revenge for his friend?
That's something I hadn't considered in the slightest. And her face lights up.
Because Isaac just seems real dumb. And I know that demons can do certain things, but I think that arm that he has, he might have made a deal with a demon. I don't know if it would have granted him powers like that. I don't know anything about demons, honestly, but I'm just putting some ideas out there because honestly, we're all in the dark here.
If this is indeed more than just Isaac's doing and the Burgermaster is behind it, then he can't lead Valakai down this ruined path. If he is forging bonds with evil, he needs to be brought to justice. For my daughter's sake and now for everyone's sake. I admit originally this was merely vengeance for my family, but he's bringing us all in danger.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Oh boy, there's a really dumb guy in my party that just doesn't understand what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to word this in a way that maybe he'll understand. I don't think it's going to happen though.
Well, which one she's talking about?
If you truly wish to get to the bottom of what's exactly going on with the Burgermeister's strangeness, and Isaac is powerful, and he has all of his guards and lieutenants are loyal to Isaac, not the Burgermeister. They fear him and they cow before him. With Isaac brought to justice or put down or disposed of, however it is that you wish to resolve his presence, I feel like the Burgermaster's defenses would fall like a house of cards.
Sorry, I don't understand half the words you just said. Can you say them slower?
If you can deal with...
I grew up in a tree, I'm sorry.
If you can deal with Isaac, I can deal with the Burgermeister.
Deal with him, meaning, okay.
Well,
yeah,
I can find...
We probably shouldn't fight him like in the main fairways, right? We probably need to be a little smarter about it.
Right, but like I said, I can deal with that. You only need to deal with Isaac.
No, that's what I'm talking about. We shouldn't fight Isaac in like the street, right?
Oh.
Or does it matter?
It might matter in the short term, but I think any trouble you find yourself in would sort itself out. His guards are loyal to Isaac, and if Isaac is dispatched, I feel like they would flee or give up.
Okay. Well, okay. Really quickly, important information. If I can't convince these dummies to help me, we might need to wait a couple of days, I could probably go kill some wolves and become a little bit stronger, but I can't kill him by myself. And God, I'm with some real dum-dums. So we'll see how it works out.
As urgently as I would like my daughter restored, it's been this way for a while, so I can be patient.
Okay, thank you very much. Mata, let's go before they realize we're gone.
All right. So, hi, people. Hi, Ashenra. Welcome back. Did you talk to Fiona and get what you wanted?
And I just keep walking.
That's a no.
Why they're
Alright,
real
guys.
dum-dums, they don't know anything.
All right. Well, time to go see this priest.
The slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves. Compared to the church in Barovia, town square, which was empty except for the one guy praying and the screaming coming from the floor, this one has a lot of people in it. A man with a young kid following him around. Some other people just kind of sitting in pews. A lot of the pews are smashed and broken, but just left there.
I'm gonna go to just some random person that's there, working there, praying, and ask for the priest Lucian.
And I pointed out to the man near the front, back. What's the part you look at in a church that's got the kid following him around?
I think that's an altar.
But is it the front or the back?
I don't go to church that often, man. I do a quick prayer before I meet up with him, like before I step onto the big. And once I step on him, like, are you priest Lucian the Divine?
Lucian Petrovich, I am not divine. I am merely a godly man. Who are you? You are new to Valakai. We all sound like this, by the way. Have you not noticed?
I've noticed. My name is Cade.
Cade.
Yes, Cade. I've heard some things around this town, and I would just like I've heard some people get taken after these once they speak bad names upon these festivals. I'm curious on if you know what happens there.
Oh, the Burgomaster has very strong feelings about optimism. Prayers are not enough, but it should be constant vigilance and optimism and smiles. In fact, one of my congregants, her name is Wilhelmina. Her son has been imprisoned at the Burgomaster's mansion for days now.
I've heard you might have some insight on what happens to the people that are imprisoned. And I will pray for her son.
I don't think they're tortured per se. I think they're just merely held until they admit that all will be well. Perhaps beaten. It's really a shame that poor Udo is taken. All he did was hold up a sign that said that these festivals were a waste of time.
On a general consensus, do you think that most of the populace do not like the current Burgermeister? Do you think that they'd rather see a new one in place?
That's not for me to say.
I'm sure some people have come and confessed their.
I do not think it is right that he imprisons people for speaking out against his festivals.
I turn around and I look at Ku, I look at Zergel, and I say, I've come to a decision. Thank you very much for your help, priest. And I thank you for the insight you've given me. Alona be praised. And I step down and is there like a pot where is there an offering spot or a tithe spot?
A poor box?
While Noble's character is talking to the priest, I would like to go and talk to the other two in the party. So I went to speak to Fiona, and she said that her daughter was pursued and courted by Issa, and then the daughter found out that Issa was quite a cruel man and denied his courtship. And then when the daughter woke up in the morning, she was cursed. I explained to her how slow Issa seemed, and she said that she doesn't know if he could be manipulative, but she doesn't put it past him either. Apparently, the town has some very, I guess, traditional views of demon blood, and they think that he's demon blooded because of his arm. I brought up to her that I think maybe, since Issa seemed a little slow, that the Burgermeister could have cursed the girl for Issa as like a reward for his denial, or a revenge for his denial, I mean. So I'm not 100 on that, but that's that's at least what I assume occurred.
So wait, the Burgermeister may be a spellcaster. Is that what we're getting at here?
She doesn't know for sure. She just knows. She kind of confirmed our assumptions that he's a bit cultish when it comes to all this optimism and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know for sure, but but she also says that if we take out Issa, chances are the Burgermeister's guards will not help him anymore. They are
Okay.
loyal to Issa and not to the Burgermeister.
Okay.
That's all the information that I got. So
All right. Putting 2 3s together and getting an 8 shape. I'm gonna go ahead and ask. Anybody remember what kind of books that guy was reading while we were in his library?
You were never in his library. You merely saw it through the door behind him. Wizards have
Yeah.
libraries.
I don't know. I thought it was weird. He'd be mad if we went to the library.
what happened to the Burgermeisters this morning? What happened at the Burgermeisters this morning? I wasn't with you when you found that she was gone, so I'm asking.
We found that there are some other women that's gone missing.
No, I didn't even know that she was gone. Like, I wasn't there when you guys discovered that she was gone.
No, you checked the room.
Literally investigated the room, but okay.
I think I did, but I wasn't supposed to because I wasn't actually there.
No, you were there.
You were there. You weren't at the
No,
town
you
square.
weren't.
Oh,
You
okay,
went
that's
to
what
town
happened.
Square.
And it wasn't other women that went missing. It was a man and a
Butler.
butler
yep,
and
butler
a lady in waiting.
So what's the game plan here, guys? Because this is all nice and all, but Arena's still missing.
Well, Fiona says if we can take care of his son, she'll take care of the Burgermeister. She'll
Yeah,
get
but
the
problem-
town to turn against him. I don't know.
the problem with that is that doesn't help me with Irina.
I mean, I know, but like, we don't know where she is, and she was last seen in the Burgermeister's house. If we can take away some of his power, maybe we'll figure out where she is, or she'll turn up somehow.
Gotcha. So we're betting on that.
I mean, do you have anything else you want to bet on?
Still want to look around, but I guess we could try.
Where do you want to look? Didn't he say that Isan hung out in like the stockyards?
Why do you keep calling him Isan?
I don't know.
It's Izek.
Zach, the names.
Isaac.
Isaac hangs around a lot of different places, but town square is one of them. He just kind of knows the guards. Controls the guards.
Mr. Strasny.
We haven't really checked the. We haven't checked the porch. We haven't checked the gates.
I do want to point out there's very little. This is one of those opportunities where like just talking to people might be helpful. And I know you tried to do it earlier, but it was more like, "Hey, what do you need help with?" But now it's like, "What do you know about any of these people?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking. Like we haven't really. We're like, "Hey, maid, you see her? No? Well, shit. You know, it's like could just ask people. She's a redhead, which is very uncommon in this, and from what I've seen from these people, because they all kind of look
Dark.
Yeah, I'm getting at she stands out. So I don't know. We haven't really tried to check around yet for people before we try to go off and either kill a man or just hide him away, which we may or may not even be able to do.
Well, she said if we murder him in the streets, it would be okay. But sure, let's go ask questions.
If you want to, we can. But I mean,
You have the problem is you have two potentially unrelated mysteries going on here.
yeah, and I kind of want to find our Arena or figure out more about our Arena before I just randomly kill a guy.
Can I
Yeah,
ask
we might be
why?
able to-
Do you like find her attractive or something?
No.
I mean,
Just,
we're not
this
going to
guy
get.
right here.
Ismark says, and
Right.
why not?
This guy right here is panicking. I kind of need
Mark,
him.
are you
going
to pay us for this job?
What job?
Never
Exactly.
mind.
But here's the thing. He's reliable. I saw him with these wolves. I kind of want him when I go places.
He wants
And I
to
don't
help.
think he's gonna help.
He's very interested in finding his sister.
Yeah, I was like, if I don't have his sister, he's not gonna want to do anything else. I don't think he's gonna even leave this town.
He's a little.
That's my thought process. If you want, we can go kill the guy right here and now. But
No,
I
I'm
don't know if
just
people are gonna
wondering why
talk to us
why
after
you were
that.
so attached to this person that we don't know. That's
Well,
all.
To be honest, we don't really know each other too well.
We don't.
know-
What's your favorite kind of cookie?
Would you be mad at me if you got
Right.
kidnapped and I just waved goodbye?
It's like I've
No,
known you.
I mean we don't
I've
have any
known you
attachments
I've
to
known
each
you
other.
a day longer than I've known Arena.
I know, but I don't
That's
know.
it.
I guess I don't trust people as much as you.
She says as she walks into strangers' houses.
Yeah, I don't trust them, but I like learning stuff. So,
They gave you cookies.
and I got cookies.
Terrible. You know what? I'll leave it up to you.
Well, I don't care. I mean,
All right, then let's go around and check, see where the hell she's at. Ask the town.
That's
Can I finish talking to the priest?
Yes.
One more thing before I go.
One more
thing.
You,
Jackie!
90.
I'm
God damn, dude.
I'm not one of the cloth, but I do
Jackie!
serve as God.
You've done this.
I'm giving
Look what
Noble the
you've done.
floor. This is my fault, and I'm ceding the floor to Noble.
I'm not one of the cloth, but I am one of the order. I'm a paladin, as you can see, and when I did serve one god, I did see many clerics with the abilities to cast certain spells, bless people, bane them. I'm just curious. Do you know the spell remove curse?
No, I'm not a magic man. I'm a priest.
Some priests are magic men. Do you know if there are any clerics in these parts?
The Abbey in Kresk.
Kresk, can you? Is there a map where you can show me where Kresk is?
All you need to do is the street outside, the old Zvalich Road. Follow it west, and it will take you directly to Kresk.
Is Kresk in this town, or is it in a different? Is it an entire different town?
Kresk is some miles west.
Ah.
The Abbey of Saint Markovia is
Oh, Kresk.
Then
Oh.
I feel like
Okay.
the blessings here at St. Andrew's are I feel that they're fading. There's a powerful relic has gone missing, and I hate to put more on your plate. It sounds like you're busy, but I have my own problems.
Wait, what relic is it? Is it divine?
Yeah,
Nothing of the gods should be taken, should be stolen. What is it?
Saint Andrew's Saint Andrew was a great and powerful force of good, and his bones were interred here. Someone has stolen them.
Do you have any leads on who it might be?
Make an insight check.
I'm not good at insight, but hopefully I will be. Let's roll good.
Nice.
Nice. 8.
I have only spoken of these bones to one other soul, and it is Yeska here. And he points to the kid, who is suddenly very shy and wants to pay attention to his feet rather than you. Little Yeska wouldn't tell me if he told anyone else about it.
I just lean forward close to the priest and I just say, small mouse have loose lip. This child could have told anybody. He might have bragged to his friends about some saint's bones. There's so
Yes.
many people that could know at this
then-
point because you put a child.
If he would be a good and upstanding youth, he would tell us now. But he is shy and
I'll come back at a later date, and maybe then I might be more adept in the ways of my order. And I've seen other people cast entire spells where people cannot lie in their presence. Maybe one day I'll be able to cast that, but
Oh, okay. Well, since you don't want to ask him, then I'll...
I will ask him. I will ask him. But and I don't know if he'll tell me the truth. Give me a second with the child, and I just bring. I don't know. I'm not gonna try and force the child somewhere different, but I'll bring him aside. Young one, do you understand the gravity of the matter?
I just don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No one will be in trouble. All we need is the location of the bones,
I don't know
who-
where they are.
Did you tell anybody about the bone?
Persuage, plead. I don't want to get him in trouble.
I can guarantee you this telling me would be the path of least resistance.
Oh God,
More trouble.
that's scary. Ah.
It's not the. He will be in a lot less trouble if you tell me than
Oh
if you
no,
told
I'm gonna
the
be in
person.
trouble. Ah.
No, you will not be in trouble. The person will be in less trouble. I'm what many call I'm not actually that, but I try and go the most pacifistic route. I don't know if you
You're
know
gonna
that word.
beat this child.
No, I'm not gonna beat the child. No.
I told Milovich.
Can you describe what they look like? And can I insight to see if he's a liar?
Sure. You've made him cry.
Oh.
You don't know how to deal with this.
Oh no. I started looking around and
You scared him about being punished and stuff, and
You see Kakulin's judging eyes on you.
he says he gives this name Milovoj, and starts to weep.
I cast a spell with my hand, lights, and I start doing some tricks with it to try and make him cheer up.
He leaves, running and weeping.
Hey, sorry,
Father
just
Lucian
me.
comes up and says that was very informative.
I got the name
Oh, who is it?
Milokovich.
I knew it. I knew it all along. That boy. I didn't want to confront him myself because I had no proof. But
Please let me do it. I feel as if an outsider doing it speaking to this person would do better than the head of the church. And I feel as if your anger might get to you. A
What?
calm mind needs to handle this. And
Lucian's just a boy. I wasn't afraid of him at all.
no, but you seem angry. You seem as if you will commit an action that is not befitting of a man of your stature and a man of your cloth.
You don't even know me. All right.
You seem upset. Am I incorrect in this statement?
I'm disappointed.
What would you do if you were to confront this?
I would ask him if he took the bones.
Oh, you weren't going to attack him?
No, he's one of my wards.
Oh, thank God!
No,
Oh, thank Alona.
he's an orphan boy who lives here in the cathedral.
Oh, you were giving off a different. Okay, thank you. Yeah, go talk to him. I'm gonna go back to my party. I have things to discuss with. And I just do a bow and go back to the people that I've made a decision what to do with.
Holy moly!
I didn't know that I was a kid. I thought I was like a grown man, and then he was gonna beat up a dude, and I was like, no, don't fight.
I got you. You're okay with him beating up a kid, though.
He's just gonna beat up a kid now. Take my bones. Break every one of yours.
You took 3, I'll take 3.
And you, Ashen.
Well,
Really not
I guess this is where we part ways. I'll just go kill some wolves and get.
I don't understand what we're doing. We're doing exactly what you wanted.
No,
We're
you're not.
We're
You're
saving
just
the group.
assuming things from information without getting a first person's point of view. You didn't actually talk to this lady and to just say, all her ideas or whatever.
She wants
Try
to
to make
murder
sure
a
he's-
man.
I think she does. I think she expects that his death will end the curse, but again, she doesn't know. Sure, I'm cool with killing him, but she never actually asked us to kill anybody. She just wanted to end the curse on her kid.
And
Oh, okay, 'cause
I'm
you kept
and I'm
telling us
finding a way
kinda
to
wanted to
end
kill
the
him.
curse. I found a way. We go to Kresk. There's a man.
And you don't
there.
think all of the people here following this cult of this Burgermeister is kind of weird? And the fact that he punishes people for not being happy is weird? You don't think that's a little bit evil? People can't feel other feelings? You just want that to continue and
Who
you're fine
said
with
they
that?
can't feel other feelings?
That's what they're doing. They specifically said if they don't feel happy, they make them feel happy.
The priest told you directly that the son of one of her regulars is in the Burgermeister's dungeon because he said
Because he had a
these
sign.
festivals were a waste of time.
He
I
had
think
a
you're just
sign
really
that said it was a
stupid and
waste of
hard to
time.
work with, and I don't feel like trying to push you into something, expecting you to do things, and just questioning everything. So I really think that this is where I'm going to part ways and just do what I want to do.
Ku, Zergle, what do you two want to do? Because it seems like it'll be it's a group decision.
We'll do what you want. Then she said she didn't carry the way. So then I said Irina. That's
Okay.
kind of where I'm at still.
Yeah.
And
Just-
Zergle,
Let's just focus on finding Arena first, and then we deal with everything else after.
that was the plan. Okay. So,
Yes.
have you come across any clues of where Irina could be?
No, yeah, but
we haven't really asked.
We haven't
around.
really asked anyone. We just
Is
came
it-
to a church because you wanted to come to a church.
I didn't
That's all.
ask you to follow.
Time for friendship.
I'm not. It's not me. Like I'm
Oh.
playing a really immature kid who's just like, I want to do things the way I want to do things.
there's
Friendship.
still something not right about his.
There's
Like-
a lot of things not right about it. The problem is I don't know enough information about pretty much anything.
Well, what we've only gotten information about him from the burgomaster, but who is a bit untrustworthy. So let's go ask townsfolk about him.
Can we
Good way to get info.
remember who was hanging out in the parlor with the burgermeister's wife and Irina? Maybe they have.
It was you didn't get any names. You did see them well. Irina was there, and it looked like whatever Valakai passes as upper class, a bunch of women. So like whatever nobility or richer folks, or they didn't look like rich. They were like, there's no money in Barovia. You've noticed by now everything is run down and shoddy. Like everyone's
middle
clothes is like hand-me-downs of hand-me-downs. So
Is there a usually like in libraries, does the town have a library?
none presented so far. The burgomaster has one in his house.
Okay. I don't know who to ask where, like, have you seen this random woman who you don't know her name and you've never seen before? But I guess we can just go do that. I don't know how to phrase it though. Like, hey, have you seen this woman that looks like this to random strangers, I guess?
Well,
Yes.
think about
That's
who's been
exactly
nice to you in Kresk. Or not Kresk, Valakai.
We're in Crest already. We've done it. Boys.
We've done it. Guys,
We've won the
guys,
game.
She's in the happy. She's safe.
Who's been nice to you in Valakai?
The
Tavern?
half-elf and the tavern guy, I think.
That's the thought process.
And then Fiona. I guess I can go ask Fiona real quick if she's on the way back to the tavern place.
Yeah,
It'll be
Fiona-
past
Fiona
it.
is a bit
Oh, okay.
cute though.
I think
Right.
if we go to the tavern, right? We can ask
Oh,
around.
I
maybe
wasn't
the
going to
half
ask
elf
her
there.
about her opinion. I was just going to ask if she's seen this woman.
I think we go to the tavern. We can ask that info, but then we can also figure out where that half elf is because we don't know where he went. We just know he lives here sometimes. Maybe he's there, maybe he's not. I think a good place to start is the tavern.
Okay, we're going to
We're
go to the Blue Water Inn and kind of catch our breaths.
Just yes.
Is the guy there? Does he stay at the Blue Water Inn?
He does. He came
Okay.
down with you in the morning. He is staying in a room on the other side of the main tap room. Rictavio doesn't seem to be present, but there's not really anyone here except for the family, the Mardikovs. Although Ashenram, those two dudes that let you into Fiona's house are here, and they're day drinking.
Oh, I'll go up to those guys, sure.
Hey, did we see you this morning?
You did! How's it going?
Hello.
Hi, I have a question for you. Have you seen a woman today that kind of looks like darker skin, redder hair? And I kind of go into describing what I was going to call her Fiona. That's not her name. Irina looks like Irina and Fiona. God, the names.
Oh, wait, I
I
So
mean,
easy
if you want,
to
you
repeat.
just call her by her
we're gonna
last
keep
name,
stacking
Coliona.
up the vitches.
Just call her Coliona. Her last name's Coliona.
Clodiana.
I said it right.
I was half expecting her to be like.
No,
cornhole
but she
girl.
sounds pretty. Can you introduce us?
Sure, if I find her. If you guys see her, can you leave a note with the bartender for me, just saying where you saw her?
And the other one says, "If we see her, I think we're gonna." And they kind of very, very creepily chuckle at each other.
Yeah, but here, listen. She's actually kind of missing, so it's really important that we find her. So if you see her, just leave a note for me, please. I'll give you a gold piece.
Okay, so it's like
Okay.
a bounty hunting thing.
Not
Oh,
really. more
we're
like
bounty hunters, Carl.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, let me handle this. So, fellas,
Well, you got a
no.
big sword.
Yeah, you can do some pretty nasty shit, but that's not the point.
It doesn't have a point. It's not a good sword.
Anyway,
I love these guys.
you see that guy over there, and he points to Ismark. His sister is missing. We're trying to
She
find
have
her.
red hair.
Yes.
So do I get the gold piece now?
No. No, you do not.
Oh, okay. We're back to bounty hunting, cuz.
What can you tell us about Isaac? I think he might. He seems suspicious in all this, so.
I don't want to talk about that, man. He is bad boy.
Yeah, I heard that. Do tell.
You know how he has a demon claw man thing?
Mm-hmm.
He throws fire out of it, and it's scary. I
Oh.
wouldn't want to meet him on a dark night. No, I wouldn't want to meet him on a day night either. What's
What else? We've
what's a
heard
day night? You stupid. I mean like a dark alley and a day. Shut up, Nikolai.
Heard that he's not a very nice man either. Do you have any stories about that?
What? How he's mean?
Yeah.
He's bad boy.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
What does he do that's so bad?
Oh, I don't know, like hurt people. Sometimes he kills people, puts people in the stockyards, drags them to the dungeons. He's they deserve it though, probably.
We know that he had an outing with the woman, but
Why you care about this
He-
woman so much? Is she pretty?
there's-
Oh, we can go save a
she's-
pretty lady. We'll be big heroes. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go find this lady. Let's get out of here. This guy talking too much. And they collect themselves and start to saunter out.
So goes
They
gonna
are-
grab one of them and say, hey,
Hey,
no,
why don't
if
you
you
take
get-
your hands off of me,
No.
guy?
You might want to listen to this. If you give us as much information as you can on Isaac, I may give you each a gold piece.
Oh, peace, get off of me. You think I'm poor? You think I'm some kind of peasant? Don't talk to me. Hey, come on, Carl. Let's go someplace that's less boring.
As soon as they leave, I'm like, boy, I thought I had bad people skills.
Well, there they go.
Yeah, they just left.
Well, that went well. All right.
I'm gonna go. Is the wife here of the innkeeper?
Danica, yeah, she's here.
I'm gonna go talk to Danica. Miss
Doing
Danica.
the thing.
Hello. And,
Hello.
you guys gonna stay another night? You hadn't paid up, by the way.
We're gonna figure it out. But actually, we just had a quick question. Sorry to bother. Have you seen? Did she meet his sister? Did we ever bring her here?
Irina
Or
never made it here, yeah.
Can I just describe to her what Irina looks like and ask if she's seen her today at all?
Yes, you can. And she says, "This is a person?" Because I've seen at Blinsky's place. He was working on a doll that looked just like that.
Blinsky?
Blinsky.
Who's that?
He's a toy maker.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Yes, that is a person. Can you tell us a little bit about this Blinsky guy?
He's harmless, I would say, but something I noticed last time I was there, picking up something for my kids to play with. They
And was that like yesterday?
within, I want to say, maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
4 or 5 days ago.
It takes them a while to make these things.
Well, we weren't here for if I'm sorry, I'm making weird connections. Thank you very much. Can you actually tell me where his shop is located?
Oh, no problem. He gives you better directions.
Thank you.
It is in the place marked with
Place.
number and letter in the book that I don't want to say out loud.
Oh, and do we know the name of that half elf guy that was in the
Rictavio. He introduced himself.
Yes. Not the name. Sorry. Do we know where he can be located? Or is he still here?
You don't see him. You don't know where to. But is this a question you're asking, Danica?
No, more you, but sure, I'll ask Danica.
No, you don't. You don't have a clue where Rictavio is.
Miss Danica, do you have any idea where Rictavio might have gone?
Tavio.
The half elf?
He might be up in his room. He tends to write all day, do something. I don't,
Oh, that sounds really. I don't want to be that intrusive.
But, I mean, he's got a cart at the stockyard warehouse place by the East Gate.
Okay.
In, the place, the way she describes where, Blinsky's is, it's real near the Burgermeister's house, actually. Near the center of town. Near the square. Connections.
Thank you.
Room tonight? Yes, no?
Right, yeah. How much is it again for 2?
It was,
For however many we have?
2 electrum pieces, or 1 electrum per bed. And you had 6 beds.
Okay. Can I just give you a gold piece and we'll call it even for like a week and a half?
Oh, that is way underselling it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Electrum's half a gold.
Oh, okay.
That's like getting 2 weeks for the price of 1 day.
Half
So
a
yeah,
day.
it'd be 3 gold for 1 night.
It's 3 gold a
Okay.
night.
Okay, well, here, just take the rest of my gold pieces. It should be good for 3 nights.
Whoa,
And I give her 9 gold pieces.
holy moly. Okay, we're gonna get you some steaks ready, so come back.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Can you
Wine.
like get
Good
some
water.
bark from one of the trees outside and just break it up on top for me?
Well, like,
for one of those?
like in a tea?
No, just like a full piece of bark. Can you just
No.
break it up and put it on top of one of the steaks
So-
for me?
Circle says, no. She doesn't get anything that's not edible.
She paid for whatever she likes, and you will respect that, sir.
Okay, and then I just go back to the party. Okay, so did you guys hear that? Maybe we need to go check out the doll place?
So
Sounds good.
Pooh, if
What's good, love?
if she wants to kill the Burgermeister, who do you think would be replaced as the Burgermeister?
We
The
can
hot
just
dog
ask
master.
somebody that lives here.
Burger mustard.
Danica, quick question. I'm
Yo.
sorry again. If the Burgermeister were to die, because I'm trying to learn a little bit of politics here, what happens?
Pretty morbid?
I'm morbid.
I think it would make a lot of people happy, but I also
Like
think,
actually happy or like cult happy, like he likes it to be?
like, finally we can stop having all these, she looks around, ridiculous festivals, but, there's peace, and there's safety and protection, so we live on a knife's edge.
I see. But
Right.
like I don't understand, I guess, the process of small government. What happens if the Burgermeister can no longer perform his duties?
His son would probably take over, I suppose.
He has kids. Are their foreheads as big as his? You can tell me it's okay.
It's
Like, is he
been-
like
Nobody's seen Victor for a while. He's somewhat reclusive and not a very social individual.
Victor Burgermeister? Got it.
Victor Valokovich.
Velukovic von Burgermeister. I got it.
That solves.
You
wait,
want me
what?
to pass along to Rictavio when I see him that you're looking for him?
Yes, please. If you could just tell him that we are looking for the same girl that I described to you as, and if he has information, if he could pass it along, that would be fantastic.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for paying in advance. That makes my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Thank you. That handled my worries. I thought that she would want to kill the Burgermeister to become the Burgermeister.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's much more
the-
likable than he is, for sure.
I mean,
Excuse me, Miss. Do you know of a Fiona?
Fiona who?
I give him
Oh.
the last name. 'cause
Fiona
I don't
Wachter.
know. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I don't remember all of the Eastern European last names.
Fiona Wachter. She says, yes, but that's not a person you should get to know.
Why is that weird? I'm very curious, ma'am.
Well, so those gentlemen here earlier that treated your friend so disrespectfully, those are her sons. She has no love for the Burgermaster and has been outspoken about it.
Mm-hmm.
for how long?
As long as she's lived here, her family's been in Valakai for years.
Okay, so she's always not like the Burgermeister.
So
And,
at that I just send a look to Ashenram, and I beckon her to Danica to go on.
Yeah, she's gone so far as to say that the people of Valakai would be better served under Strahd's rule than the Madman's.
Oh, that's weird.
But she's your friend, and I guess it makes sense. I say as I look around at all these people.
So you would say that she has an unreasonable hatred for this man, the Burgerman.
I think out of all the people living here in Valakai, no one hates the Burgermaster more than Lady Vakler.
That makes things much more clear for me and helps me out much more than you think.
That's all right. Ominous statement.
Yeah.
No. We
Yeah,
were.
so if the
we were-
Burgermaster ends
Do you
up
have any
dead, you know
radish
who to
soup?
blame.
Get any of that soup? That good
We
soup?
were.
Beet soup on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Beet soup.
not really already on the house. He paid for it already, but yeah.
All right, pull out my spoon.
It's potatoes this time.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I just talk quietly
Potatoes.
to Ashen Ram. We don't even know if the Burgermeister did this. She could just want to murder this man. For all we know.
We don't, but we also
Strahd-
know that the Burgermeister just locks up people feeling things. So he's not exactly the best person either.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we should murder him. Maybe go by the official way and vote in a new Burgermeister.
I'm pretty sure this place isn't a democracy.
Yeah.
Is Burgermeistery democracy?
It seems like it's a hereditary thing.
So it's a monarch.
From what I'm getting, because remember, in the other town,
He just said his son would come into power.
yeah, his son
Yeah.
coming to power, and in the other
That's
town,
if he died.
the only reason Ismark's the Burgermeister is because his dad died.
So that's if he died. We
And
don't
like
know
his
if there's-
second day on the job, he left town.
I don't think we should murder the man for.
How about we
being a
don't talk
bad-
about murder in the middle of the dining hall?
I
We're
get
not
it.
gonna-
I'm not saying it out loud. I'm whispering.
No, Danica's just like, I get it. You know, do whatever.
Okay, so let's regroup and think. Are we gonna go to the toy shop? What else can we do?
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
I want
The
to go
toy
ahead.
shop sounds like a plan.
While I'm
Yeah.
eating soup, I'm gonna ask one more question to the lovely bar innkeep. Oh, by the way, where's that half elf guy? Did he come back, or did he go to
We
work?
literally already asked that.
He might be
I
up in
was-
his
I was-
room. Nobody went and checked, but
Yeah.
like he doesn't tend to hang out here all day, but he comes and goes. That's his
Gotcha.
prerogative.
But all right, yeah, I guess we can go to toy place. Go from
Let's go there next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.